great.
What was great about it?
Everything.
Get to have some good family time, Kim?
I did.
About the team's decision to bring Eric Reid in here and everything he stood for over the last few years and what
I
that
can't
means.
speak on, and I won't speak on anything other than him being here as a Carolina Panther. I think it was the right move, being that Search went down. He's a great player. We have great players in this locker room, and we've accepted him with open arms. I was thinking to myself, I hope he was and is as excited as everybody is loving having him. You know what I'm saying? A very young, talented player that has a lot of football left in his body, and for him, to be on our team, is a great thing. Everything outside of football, I'm pretty sure as a teammate that I've always been, I'm going to stand by him. And knowing that, none of that will be distractions for us winning football games.
Captain was saying that Eric's a lot bigger than he thought he was going to be. I guess, though, to captain, maybe.
Yeah, that's not saying much. Not saying much about Cap, but, he's a very physical safety. We played him last year. And he is everything as advertised. And, simply, we need him to be him. Nothing more, nothing less. The energy that he plays with, the physicality that he brings, we need that. And, we got to hold up our end of the bargain on the offensive side, and we will.
Yeah, it's been a while since we asked you about David Tepper. Bringing in Eric Reid, yesterday's with some players at a Players Coalition meeting on bail reform. What has it been like having him around, and your thoughts of him as an owner and what that's like?
It's been good. It's been good. It's a lot of things that it's not like having a different owner kind of changed everything. Everything has been ran smoothly as possibly, and that's pretty much all I got for that.
Players relating to him. I mean, is an owner.
The times that he's here, yeah. I mean, we understand that he's an extremely busy man with a lot of money. But needless to say, man, we just want to make sure that we're doing our part. Us worrying about what he has going on. He's been everything that we could have asked for and more. Listening in the ear, being around, and that's pretty much all we can ask for. I know me as a player. Other than that, then it's up to him.
Giants week, Dave Gettleman, of course, is up there now. What were your experiences like with Dave? I know he was at least somewhat responsible for your extension few years ago. Made some decisions while he was here that weren't real popular with some long-term guys, but what were your experiences like?
I ain't playing Dave Gettleman on Sunday. So, with all due respect, I respect him and everything that he has going on, but I don't see no reason for me answering questions pertaining to him. My main focus is trying to, put as much points on this defense as possible. This is probably the best defense that we've played up to this point, being that they throw the offense with so many different looks, very athletic on the backside, pretty much all over the place. And we just got to make sure that we hone in and do exactly what we're supposed to do.
I understand you're not playing him, but what do you think his legacy from his time here was?
Listen, I could care less, And like I say, with all respect to him, I'm not going to let y'all get no story off me. I would rather not answer the story rather than focusing on the things that I can focus on, and that's getting prepared for this game.
That's been really efficient offensively, and especially with Greg being gone, maybe hopefully back soon. But Jarius Wright seems like he's really stepped up, especially on third down for you. Can you expand a little bit on what he's like as a receiver and how kind of clutch he's been a little bit?
Janky's a person that's very slippery, understands football, and I know we're all football players, but it takes a different knack to kind of understand, what the offense is trying to do. He's been in this system long enough. He's been around Norv long enough to kind of understand what his role is, and he's been that for us. He's a guy that's very physical in the run game, very cerebral in the pass game, and just all around, and for him to be in that room with a lot of smart guys, like obviously Fun and Default and those guys, it kind of helps, takes the pressure off of me.
A couple of players, I think Marlon and some others said that having you and Luke and those guys in the locker room, in a very established locker room, has really made it easier on bringing a guy like Eric Reid in with what's happened in the past. Now you said there was no distractions, but how does having that culture in the locker room help when you bring in a player that could possibly have distractions around him?
You don't got no distractions. I don't know where y'all keep getting this from. Whatever happened in the past, that happened. We know he's going to be an impact player for us, and that's all I care about. All that other stuff, y'all can. Right. Listen, I know Eric has played in the league long enough, and we got a steal, I feel. You know what I'm saying? I didn't play against him, at LSU, but I kind of followed his career from afar. And like I say, what he do is, outside of football, I'm going to stand and stand by him and, kind of be with him on that. But what he does on the football field is going to impact his team, and I understand that and I know that.
I know that it's the season's early still, but how would you describe the impact Norv Turner is making on the offense so far? And then, as an eighth-year player yourself, are there ways in which you feel he can help you elevate further, or anything you're looking for?
I'm always looking for ways and reasons of why I need and how I can get better. And Norv has been a person who has held everybody to a high standard. And he said that since day one. And those expectations kind of are contagious, knowing that guys got to be better, not only for this team, but for themselves. And his expectations has rubbed off. I know it has rubbed off on me, and we just got to keep getting better, having an efficient offense, running the football when we need to, and when we have to, passing the football efficiently when we need to and when we have to. We got enough playmakers that if we get the ball in their hands, the rest is history. And he's been putting a lot of people in a position to make plays, and I don't think that's going to change.
Cam, you referenced playing Eric week one of last season. Was there anything in the preparation up to that game or during the game that jumped out to you as to what his particular, what he was good at, I guess?
I can't remember. It's been so long ago. No, honestly, I can't. But I know he's a good player. I know it's a lot of other teams that I think, if Eric was still a free agent, would love to have him. I don't need not say any teams, but I'm glad we got him.
Something that Giants coach Pat Shermer said about Eric was that he plays the game kind of like Luke Kuechly from a cerebral level, like Luke does at the linebacker level. I don't know how much time you've had to spend with him yet and just talking to him, but do you get a sense of just how smart he is in terms of football?
I'm pretty sure he's smart. I just can't wait till Sunday. But like I say, I don't want to just be focusing on, him as a player. We got him on our team, and I know he's going to do his job. We got a lot of good football players, not only on the defensive side, but on the offensive side too. And I know as my job as a quarterback is to make sure that the offense is being put in a position to put up as many points as possible. With the addition of Eric, obviously it was a wowing kind of response from everybody, including myself. But, he's going to do his job, and I know that we're going to have a lot more opportunities with him on the field.
Over the years, we've heard a big deal about you talking with the defense during practice, whether it's Thomas or Captain or whoever. Mm-hmm. Has James Bradbury ever said anything to you?
No, Major James is so quiet, super quiet. He's a one response type of guy. Him and I'm just chilling in the same boat. They don't talk much. If I don't talk to them, they ain't gonna talk.
Do you ever try and get a rise out of him?
No. you know, you got to know who to pull, who to try, and I just leave it at that. You know, my antennas are up for certain players that I can try. But Cap, TD, they easy. All right, thank you.